For that Sunday Science Tidbit. So you may have noticed that fronts tend to lose their energy when they go across the Appalachian Mountains, and when it just kind of fizzles out by the time it gets here. Well, it's all thanks to this thing called orographic lift. So it's also known as upslope flow or topographic uplift, and I know those are big words for you late at night, but what it basically is showing is air being pushed up the side of a barrier, kind of like a mountain. So as the air lifts up the side of the mountain, it's going to naturally cool. When it does that, it's going to start losing moisture in the form of clouds and rain. And that you'll see that, and as it goes over the mountain, comes back down, you've already lost all that moisture, and it comes back down and dries and warms out. So what you actually get is a rain shadow on the backside of a mountain because it dries out by the time it makes its way down. Now here's a couple extra tidbits. Some of the counties in North Carolina, such as Transylvania County, you can see Lake Toxaway, they get about 91 inches of rain on average per year. They're the wettest station in North Carolina. My alma mater in Asheville is actually the driest station because it resides in a valley, so it always gets that dry air subsiding down the mountain, and so it only gets about 37 inches of rain a year. So pretty good examples there. It also can pose some pretty big challenges when you're forecasting in complex terrains like mountains for snow forecasting, because if you're right there near that freezing mark, some of you may get colder if it's right there at the peak. You know, you get down in a valley, it warms up, you may only get rain, and I know a lot of snow lovers hate that complex.
That's a pretty interesting photo there. Snow on one side, you know, completely barren on the other side. So you were telling me earlier a little bit about when you were learning how to do all of this stuff at school.
Yeah.
It was really difficult to learn where you were because you never knew what it was going to be.
Exactly. Terrain is a huge thing, and it plays a role here in eastern North Carolina. The mountains can actually play a lot of stuff we do here.
All right. Thanks so much, Candice. Well, we have